Welcome, it's Jen with Roundchair Conversations on location at Resistance Vero Cycle in Strength. I am so excited to introduce you to Danielle. She and her team are a force of nature. They redefine what fitness feels like. Here, it's not just a workout. It's all about belonging, strength, and healing from the inside out. So, without further ado, let's go in and check it out. So I had the honor of meeting Danielle before she even opened these doors. She was out networking in the community, and one thing I noticed is she was always very present. You're very authentic and confident and enthusiastic. And so that alone was enough to make me want to come check out this special space.
Sure.
It is very special.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. Well, my name is Danielle. I am originally from Massachusetts. Happily have lived down in Florida for about 5 years now. And I have been working in the fitness industries since about 2013, 2014. Everything from teaching group fitness to personal training to event management of smaller family-owned gyms. You name it, I've done it. So I created this space on the strength side to really hone in on that personal training aspect where a coach is always walking around, but then also having that group environment so people have the community aspect of group fitness. Not everybody wants to work out by themselves, but a lot of people need that coaching from a coach. With spin, nobody wants to spin by themselves. That'd be sad. So we do have 20 bikes and that room gets loud. It is encouraging. What I always learned from spin or any kind of modality is the new people are always nervous, no matter what.
Yes.
You can't really talk them down. But what I need all new people to know is that everybody else in that room was new. Nobody skips a step. Nobody is born knowing how to do something. So you have to remember that those people that are hitting every move correctly or really good or never sitting down, they were you at one point. And there's a process and you need to respect it. You need to keep showing up. You need to put the time and the effort in to show up for yourself. And it doesn't have to be every day.
Right.
But it has to be more than like once every 6 months. Us instructors, our team, we're never going to let you stay in your comfort zone. If we see that you can do more, we're going to identify that. And we have the ability to coach individually in that group room for spin as well.
For me, I had never done a spin class before. So this was my first class. And as you saw, it's beautiful in there, the blue lights and the message you have on the wall, everything. But what I really appreciated, not having ever taken that type of class and being intimidated, quite frankly, because you see the little speed demons that never sit their little butt on the, they're just up and going. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I did not feel intimidated. In fact, I felt encouraged. I never thought I would enjoy a place where I sweat so much. Yeah. How many times do you hear that?
A lot. It's people saying that went by so fast. I've never had a workout that I actually enjoyed. I was actually sad when the instructor said we're almost done. So yeah, and that's the goal. I mean, everybody's going through something, whether it's a sick family member, they're new to the area, they have a very stressful job, or they're a stay-at-home parent with 2 children and this is their only real adult time. So we are always making sure that we're checking in on our members, our clients, whether it's a physical thing or a mental thing, we're always checking in with them. We're very cautious about music we play, when we play it, how we play it, why we play it, moments of cool down, moments of what we call in the spin studio a blackout. So where the coach is not coaching at all and we just let people ride a bike that goes nowhere because those 3 minutes might be the 3 minutes they just need for that week.
Yes.
So owning a fitness studio, the focus is not just the physical.
Right.
The mental is actually larger than the physical.
Yes.
Because the physical will not get here if the mental is blocking them from showing up.
Where were you in your life when you realized fitness is where Danielle needs to be?
Sure. I think I always wanted an active job. I never saw myself sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day. I don't think I could ever do it. I'm also very creative, and fitness is creative. There's new things being thrown at us all the time, sometimes too much. But this definitely allows me to get that creative itch scratched, which is great. When I worked at my first fitness job, they started giving me more responsibilities than just teaching. I became a manager, so I was able to put on events. I was able to be kind of like the membership liaison. So once I had that experience underneath me, and then I moved here, wanted to build my brand, my name, that combination of kind of 8 to 10 years, knowing that I've always had this entrepreneurial soul, probably from my father, who is also a small business owner, I really just took the leap. And I can't picture myself really doing anything else. I think this is just my calling, and I really don't know what else I could do or would do or should do.
I think that's awesome, though. So many people search for their purpose or their spot or their home, if you will, and you found it. But not only did you find it, now you're creating that space for others. So that's amazing. Yeah. So I heard you talk about your dad, but I also heard you talk about your mom when you were in the spin room.
So my mom still lives in Massachusetts, but I get to see her pretty often, which is great. And I call her at least twice a week and check in. But my mom started spinning at my prior studio that I helped open in 18. She took the leap-ish. She just turned 60. She's never liked working out. Never joined a gym. I remember watching her do fitness tapes when I was a kid, but never enjoyed it. Never found anything that she liked. She took one of my spin classes, and I played music that I knew she would like. So that kind of, relieved her a bit. Growing up for her in the 60s and 70s, jump roping was very popular, hula hooping, and there's all these little songs and jingles about it. Yep. So when she took the class and hearing that we ride to the beach, she was like, it's kind of like jump roping. And that's what kind of eased her into it. So I had her try another class, because the first class is always, and I mean this in the nicest way, a disaster. You're thinking too much, where you're not even understanding the complete class until maybe the last 10 minutes. So I always tell people to come back for their second class, because you'll start to understand it more, and that nervous energy really goes away. So she came back for her second class. Next thing you know, at that studio, she's hit over 1,000 classes. That social interaction is really important to her, but also just the movement of her body, listening to music, being in a very empowering room. Sometimes she takes classes early in the morning or on the weekends, but it energizes her for the rest of the day. So she's 35 pounds lighter, off blood pressure medication, and now feels confident in continuing to work out until she really can't. But she's a grandmother of 2, and I know they make her run around and do things, and she's never struggling at all.
I love that.
Which is great. Yeah.
You're never too old.
Never.
Absolutely.
My dad's 77 too, and he just took his first spin class with me when I opened here. So he spins about once or twice a week, and he has spin shoes, and he finally knows how to clip in. He loves it. I think it's a good 45 minutes for him. His mother's still alive. She's 101. Oh my goodness. It's a lot to take care of her. So just these 45 minutes for him once or twice a week is a good kind of unplug.
What does resistance mean to you spiritually and emotionally?
Resistance is going to happen in our life all the time. You're going to have people that are resistant against you. You're going to be resistant against them. Energies, maybe places to hang out. You don't want to go back because you feel this certain way. Resistance exists everywhere. Particularly why I called it that for this is there's a resistance wheel on the bike, and then basic strength training is called resistance training. But everybody is going to feel some sort of resistance in their life. And that's where it connects to that mental and physical. Spiritually, I just know that I want this place to impact my people, my members, my team, my staff, everybody in a way that they feel lighter, in the sense of they removed something that could be resistant to them moving forward or whatnot. I wanted to create my community to be an authentic feeling and not just like a forced physical cuddle. Yep. I don't require people to sign up for class in order to come to a pop-up. They can just come in, come out. It's really just based on what they need and what they're feeling.
So excited. Look who I found. Meg. She was one of the newbies when I started. Meg, why do you keep coming back to Resistance?
I got to tell you, walking in the door the first time was absolutely terrifying. I had no idea if I could actually do these classes, and I became completely addicted as I walked back out the door. And I have just kept coming back. Everybody greets you at the door, knows your name, they know your history, they know your family. I've brought my husband, my kids. It's just a very welcoming, loving environment. I love it.
It's special.
It is. That's very special.
I know. It's like one place you don't mind sweating.
No. The more the better.
Yes.
It's a great place.
So I would say if people are watching this towards the new year, whatnot, and you have a resolution, which is another RE word, try and release your fear. Because if you keep living your life that you're afraid you're going to fail at something that honestly a lot of people can do, then you're going to have a really sad life. And you're going to miss out on some things that you might never know that you actually need. Absolutely. So yeah, overall, my biggest competitor is everyone's fear of showing up and messing up. And if you do mess up, no one cares. We guide you through it. We're used to new people all the time.
Okay, I am here with Sarah. And one of the things Danielle and I talked about not long ago was the thing that stops people from coming through the door is fear. Do you have fear?
Not about this. Not at all. That's a podcast for later. But really, a lot of people don't want to come through because they're at a totally different fitness level than what they think like a spin instructor looks like. They're like, oh my God, I don't look anything like her or him. I could never do a spin class. I could never do a strength class. But one of the beauties about this community is that they meet you where you are. And then once you're here, you feel important. And so you're like ready to do the next thing.
My instructors are ready for you. My front desk team is ready for you. The members are ready for you.
Did Danielle find you or did you find Danielle?
I think we found each other. I think our paths just crossed, and I am really grateful that it did. The moment I took a spin class with her, like she told me to come take one, and I said in my head, I hope I get to work with her. And then a couple months later, she opened up, and here we are today, and it has been a truly remarkable experience. Like getting to see so many different members come in and really like lean into the experience and grow in such a positive way, not just physically, but like just in so many different ways. It's been really cool to see, like from my perspective, like really cool. So I'm really grateful. So
how do you create that sense of belonging for people that would normally be intimidated by spinning?
I think one of the things that I was drawn really with Danielle was like her really genuine like care for inclusivity and wanting people to feel welcome. And that's something that I really resonate with and believe in to its core. If you have a spare hour of your day and you haven't come to try Resistance yet, and you're around Vero Beach, you should come give it a try. There is not a class that any level of athletic ability can't do. So please, if you haven't tried, come in and I will be glad to check in and get you started. So the app is the easiest way to get into a class, and it's on the App Store for Apple and Android. So
awesome.
Yeah, don't forget the BB. Yeah, thank you. Awesome job, guys. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Yes, thank you.
So before we sign off, I have to give a big thank you to Riley Black Studios, John and Crystal, for being here today, taking this amazing professional footage. They have an amazing podcast studio that I have visited. They're also content creators, so their information will be in the show notes. Please reach out to them. They are amazing. Again, thank you for collaborating with me today. And Danielle, thank you for creating this amazing special space.
Yes.
Can I give you a hug?
Absolutely.
Can we hug it out?
Thank you for coming. I'm truly honored and hope it touches at least one soul to come in, dive in, face their fear, and just get excited about something new.
And what's interesting is the opposite of fear is faith, which is part of the whole Roundchair. conversations. So
There you go.
Danielle, thank you for joining me. I'm Jen. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Roundchair Conversation here at Resistance Vero in Vero Beach, Florida. Have a great day. Remember, you are stronger than you think.
Cool. This is our strength studio here at Resistance Cycle and Strength. So this room really is where people get to work in a smaller capacity to strength train. Our maximum participant numbers are 12 with some classes and then 16 for the others, but no larger than 16. We also have this whiteboard that writes out the workout of every single day, and we have a program that is built for every day, Monday through Sunday, and we repeat those workouts for an entire month. So that's how we've been operating since we've opened our doors. People love to see the progression. It's very much like personal training, and it is trackable. Some people take pictures of the workout if they do track their time and whatnot, but this room is really immersed with that small group training energy. This is our spin studio of Resistance Cycle and Strength. There are 20 participant bikes in this room and one instructor in the front. When you do book a class here, you're going to see a room map pop up and you actually book your bike. And bikes are numbered right on the sides of them. So when you walk in, you are looking for the bike that you booked. We also do require clip-in riders. So we provide spin shoes to be able to clip into the pedals. But if you do have your own, our bikes are friendly to SPD and Delta cleats. We don't have cages. We really do want people to immerse themselves in riding a spin bike the right way. Our classes are to the beat of the music, so this room does get loud. If you can't hear rhythm, it's okay. We still coach you to find that pace and that appropriate road. And behind me is a quote that a lot of people can get motivation from, whether they're in here or doing their workout on the other side or just living life itself. But it says your mental strength is your power. And that is a direct quote from my mom. That is her handwriting. She lives in Massachusetts, but every day I teach in here, I definitely feel connected with her even more.